I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm just going to ask you guys to please watch the entire video because I have a lot of important things to talk about in this video and a lot of, I guess, heavy topics you could say. So if you could watch the entire video, I would appreciate that. As I was playing Clash Royale today, and as I went up against the exact same Graveyard Barbarian Hut deck 4 times in a row, I was very frustrated in that moment, but after my frustration passed, and I had some clarity, I just thought to myself, you know what? I freaking love Clash Royale. Now that may seem very contradictory, but you know, it's very true for me. Clash Royale is a game that I love so much. And today, I'm going to explain why that's the case. Also, I'd like to note that this video is not scripted at all. This is just me sitting down, just getting my thoughts out there because I've wanted to make a video like this for a very long time, but I was unsure of the response that it would get. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to make this video because it's something that I've wanted to make. So my first exposure to Clash Royale was in February of 2016 when the game was in beta, and I was sitting in the study hall with my friend after school, and I saw him playing a game that I had never seen before, and I asked him like, hey, what's that game? And he was like, oh, it's called Clash Royale. You can only play it if you have a Canadian Apple ID, but it's made by the same developers that made Clash of Clans, so it's really cool. So at that time I was like, well, I don't really want to mess around and, you know, try to make a fake Apple ID for like Canada. So I'll just wait until it comes out in March. And since I was a big fan of Clash of Clans, like that was one of my favorite games at the time. I had been playing it for about 2 years at the time. Since I was a big fan of that, I was excited because it was made by the exact same developers that made Clash of Clans. So I had pretty high hopes for the game. So when March 2nd of 2016 came around, of course, that is the infamous day when Clash Royale released globally. I downloaded the game on that exact day that it released globally. And let me tell you straight away, I put Clash of Clans down and I picked Clash Royale up, and the rest is history, man. Clash Royale, I fell in love with it back then, and I really haven't fallen out of love with it, I guess you could say. There was a period of time where I did not play much Clash Royale. I pretty much didn't play at all for about a solid 6 to 8 month period, I guess you could say. I would log on and I would claim like my daily chests and stuff like that, play a match or two maybe once a month or so, and I kind of kept up to date, you know, with like the new cards that were coming out at the time. But I never really, you know, was playing the game, I guess you could say. And the main reason for that, there was actually a couple main reasons for that. The first main reason was because it was around the time when I was starting high school, and getting adjusted to high school compared to middle school is definitely a major adjustment. And also that was when Fortnite was really big and Fortnite was in its prime. And yeah, I will admit, I was big into Fortnite. I was an extremely avid Fortnite player. I played so much of that game. In fact, this channel was originally a Fortnite channel, but you know, we'll talk about that later. Actually, not later. We're going to talk about that right now. So during this time period when I was kind of out of Clash Royale and when I was into Fortnite, I created this channel. The original name of the channel was Solar Fury Strike. Of course, now it's just Solar Fury. I dropped the strike completely. But at the time, I started this channel to make Fortnite content. And looking back at it now, it was ambitious to say the least because Fortnite was a very saturated game. Of course, you know, huge creators were popping up left and right. You know, you had guys like Laserbeam, Lachlan, Allier, Ninja. With all those big creators around, there was really no chance of me growing. And I kind of realized that after I made 5 videos and I had 13 subscribers. So yeah. So fast forwarding a little bit, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this channel. But one day at school, my friend, he was like, this is a different friend. He was like, hey, you remember Clash Royale, that game? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember Clash Royale. I play it a little bit every now and then. And so he downloaded the game and I just kind of opened the game to do some friendly battles with him. And I started playing again. And after, you know, playing with just him, it just kind of rekindled my love for the game. That day at lunch just kind of rekindled my love. And so with me getting back into the game, I decided to create some content on it on this YouTube channel. And of course, my content early on wasn't very good at all. I'll throw a clip up of something from my very first Clash Royale video. Hello everyone, my name is Solar Fury Strike, and today I am back starting a brand new series on this channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite mobile games of all time, Clash Royale. But yeah, it just wasn't good at all, but I was having fun. And the first Clash Royale video did better than all of my other Fortnite videos before. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick with this because I like this game and I'm gonna just keep making content on it and see what happens. And also, as I started to create more content on the game, I didn't reach 100 subscribers until 8 months later. It took a very long time. But during this time period, I got very involved in the Clash Royale community. Not so much, making or like posting and like being active poster, but just an active follower. I got back into watching all my favorite Clash Royale YouTubers that were popular back in the day, like Nick at Night, Molt, Clash with Ash, Clash with Shane, all of these guys. I got back into watching them and just watching them play this game, being able to make a living off of playing this game. It made me want to do the same thing. Now, I was a bit ambitious at the time, but I just thought, what, if I get this channel monetized off of playing Clash Royale, then you know what, I'll be happy. So like I said, 8 months later, we got 100 subscribers. Around the 100 subscriber mark, I made one video that kind of put me on the map. It was a tier list video of ranking every card in Clash Royale, which no one had done at the time. It got 23,000 views at the time. It was my most popular video. Started driving more traction. And then, so I got 100 subscribers in May. That following December, I reached 1,000 subscribers and I got this channel monetized. It was so beautiful. So I kept making content, and then, I just kind of started to slowly gain subscribers, and I just kept making content. I switched to doing different styles of content, discussion videos where I sit here and talk about stuff, and also my highly edited gameplay videos, and that drove even more and more traction. And here we are sitting today with 3.6K subscribers. So really, that's, I guess, the story of my history with Clash Royale. This is a very big tangent, I guess, from the main point of the story. But the main point of the story is I just love Clash Royale. It's just given me so much in life, and that may sound very dumb to say, but I've made a lot of friends through Clash Royale. I've strengthened friendships with Clash Royale. I am able to make money from Clash Royale. I've been able to interact with other content creators through Clash Royale. I've been able to enjoy myself through Clash Royale. I've been able to laugh while playing Clash Royale. And I just love this game so much for reasons like that. And really, even to this day, 4 years later, there's no game that has really rivaled Clash Royale in its kind of area. Two games that are kind of similar to it would be Hearthstone and Legends of Runeterra, but they don't really have that fast-paced gameplay that Clash Royale offers, where matches are like 5 minutes and everything can be, you have to have your reaction speeds have to be so quick. You got to think so much. Nothing has really rivaled Clash Royale, and that's another reason why I love it. And honestly, this may sound dumb as well, but it hurts my heart to see people hate on Clash Royale, just for the sake of hating on it. Really, any of Clash Royale's social medias, you go to their Twitter, you go to their Instagram, you go to Reddit, anytime someone makes a post, you will always see comments like dead game, this game's dead, why do you still play it? Even in my comment section, I get comments all the time of like, Clash Royale is dying, why are you still playing this game? Play Brawl Stars, play something else. And it really hurts me to see that happen, I guess you could say. I guess the way I look at it is that, yes, Clash Royale is not what it once was. Back in 2016 and 2017. But in terms of being a dead game, it is far from being a dead game. Again, the way I look at it is a game where millions of people are logging on daily to play games and spending money on the game and trying to get good at the game. A game where that is a reality, I wouldn't consider that a dead game at all. Especially for a mobile game where the audience for like actual gaming isn't nearly as strong as console and PC gaming. Clash Royale is still doing really well. It's doing really well indeed. Again, it's not what it once was, but Clash Royale is still doing very, very well. And the thing that hurts me the most is when people just hate on the game for the sake of hating on it. People will critique the game and all of that, but they don't actually, say how they would fix the game. They just critique everything the developers are doing. Bad company, bad game, this game is dead, Supercell is just money hungry, they're just letting Clash Royale die, they're not actually trying to fix the game. But when people do that, it's just kind of like, well, how would you fix the game? You're not a developer, you don't work for Supercell, you don't know what goes on in Supercell in Helsinki, Finland. So unless you're gonna like actually give feedback on how you would fix the game, then I feel like there's no point of critiquing it. Like, I have made plenty of videos in the past of critiquing Clash Royale. I'll throw up some screenshots right now of some videos that I have made of critiquing Clash Royale and some things about it. But in those videos, it always comes from a place of love. because I really do love this game. I absolutely love this game so much. And also in those videos when I critique it, I would give suggestions on how I would fix the game. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm rambling at this point. But the whole point of this video was just to say that, you know, despite my frustrations with the game, and despite the fact that, you know, the game isn't what it once was, I still absolutely love Clash Royale. It is not my favorite game of all time, but it is the game that has made the most impact on my life. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. See you guys later.